What up? Top of the top. We up early once again. Salute, salute. Good to see y'all this morning. Another day, another dollar, another hustle. Positive vibes. Y'all already know. We back at it again. How y'all doing this morning? What's poppin', Mr. X? What's good, bro? We back at it again, y'all. And you already know we got some things to talk about. I'm going to be bringing the news. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to have some laughs. What's up, Miss Deja? I swear, yo, a lot of y'all y'all don't sleep. But at the same time, I know some of y'all be still half sleep when y'all wake up. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get up, I know y'all still be trying to get it together like me. What's up, my man, American Links? What's up, bro? Good morning, Miss Jackie. I see y'all here up and y'all was ready today. Y'all must have got them notifications. Jay Brown, everybody here, yo. I'm going to get into it today. You know I'm going to run through the chat. I'm going to give my shout outs. You already know. But what's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Y'all let me know. Today I'm gonna be talking about some things. For one, 35 luxury cars have been seized in California worth $2.3 million, and it was all bought with scam money. And it was an investigation, and those arrests led to some more arrests. So I'm gonna be talking about that because you know, I've been telling people that crime is over with, man, and all we doing is getting examples of how every which way you think you're gonna make a dollar under the table, they on it. So that's why we are actually, in my opinion, we actually are looking at the last days of people being able to get money under the table, tax-free money. In my opinion, we are looking at the last days of people being able to get illegal money. So for my people that's getting dirty money, I'm trying to tell you, get that dirty money fast and make it clean. That's all I'm saying. You gotta pardon me, I'm still waking up. But I'm also gonna be talking about TONYROK, CHRISROCK brother. He said that smack was real. So like I said, a lot of people thought it was fake. And I told y'all, man, the way this works, the stuff you think is fake be real, and the stuff you think is real be fake, and then sometimes it makes it all up. So therefore, you always will be confused because it's like a magic trick. I told y'all, when somebody do a magic trick, they always going to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. Like the magician says, watch, you see this bird right here? You see this hat right here? Watch me make the bird disappear in the hat. They're always going to tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. But I'm going to get into that. TONYROK, CHRISROCK brother said that slap was definitely real, and he has something else to say. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be talking about a mother was arrested because her 3-year-old baby shot itself in the head. This happened in Memphis. I'm going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about how a lot of people slacking when it comes to watching kids, and these kids are doing some things, man. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be talking about, and this is weird right here, they said it's a whole new drug that's out that's 10 to 20 times worse than fentanyl. It's called isotoniazine, aka ISO. 10 to 20 times worse than fentanyl. I'm gonna be talking about that. Also, I'm gonna be talking about the new details in the case where the young boy fell out of the ride. I'm going to be talking about that because some new information has come out, and to me, it sounds very fishy. So without no further ado, it's the For No Fame Live, episode 137. I know y'all ready, so I'm ready too. Let's go. Here we go again. Now, some people in California pulled off a very big scam. They've been scam. A lot of people have been scamming. We know that. People were scamming before the pandemic. People have actually turned up their scamming after the pandemic, since the pandemic. But like I told y'all, in my opinion, man, we are looking at the last days of illegal money. For the simple fact that all money can be traced and tracked, but that ain't even really the point. The real point is a lot of people are going to be telling and snitching. That's going to be the final nail in a coffin of a lot of people that are getting a particular type of money. People are going to be turning people in, for one, to save their own ass, for two, to get a reward, for three, people are going to turn people in just because they straight up haters. And this is it's like the new wave in the new world of information. And then you got people that tell on themselves. But in this particular situation, which happened in California, because this made big news yesterday, 35 luxury cars, all luxury, was seized in California worth $2.3 million, following a 2-month theft investigation involving fraudulent purchases in Southern California. And some of the names of these cars, which are some you see in this picture and some you don't see, they confiscated Aston Martins, Bentleys, BMWs, Jaguars, Land Rovers, Lexuses, Porsches, and a whole bunch of other foreign cars. Now, the thing is, these cars were recovered, and a 39-year-old man was taken into custody. So they were studying this luxury car operation. I don't know who's to say one of these cars could have been the car that Pop Smoke was using. I don't know. It could have been these same people. I don't know. That was because it was some things going on with some people renting out foreign cars, but a lot of them cars was scammed up. Anyway, they've been studying these people for 2 months. You got to understand, it didn't take them long to uncover this ring of fraud. They only studied them for 2 months. And a 39-year-old man got arrested. He's now in custody. But what happened was when they went to his crib, after they caught him for the cars, some of the cars he actually had on his property, but after they went to his crib, they recovered a firearm. And this same dude he had an indoor marijuana operation going on. He was growing his own weed. So not only did he scam for all of these luxury cars, he also was growing weed in the crib. So when the police came on the strength of the cars, he also got caught with a gun and weed. Growing a lot of bud too. So this is my point. Even if he was the slickest dude on the planet, I'm pretty sure somebody told on him. We have been hearing about a lot of people getting arrested trying to leave California with drugs. We know a lot of people have been, going to holler at the plug in Cali. And in my opinion, it's a high chance somebody told on this individual. Because it only took them 2 months to shut down this whole operation. And the operation they was running was they was renting these foreign cars out. But come to find out, most of the cars was bought from scam money, and these cars was chipped up. You know what I'm saying? Fake serial number stuff like that. But all together, the cars was worth 2.3 million, and they got a firearm charge. And now they whole weed growing farm they had going on. They had a weed farm. All of that bud is confiscated. Now they in jail. So that's my whole point. People that, you know, used to get away with stuff, you might think you real smart, but it's something totally going on. We might as well say it's a war on drugs, it's a war on crime, it's a war on people. All I'm saying is they cutting the water off. They cut a lot of people water off. Now, mind you, we know California is the same place where they got tent cities up. You know, they say California, one of the states that got it the worst. And I'm pretty sure these individuals that was getting this money off these cars and growing their weed, I'm pretty sure they were straight. But now the way they got it set up, these dudes, they're not going to be eating no more. These dudes, they're going to be in jail. And the people that's in the tents outside going to be living better than them. Good morning to the people. Good morning, Miss Lay Jones. Good morning, Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. Good morning, Nestars and my boy Roski. What up? But this is my whole point, and it also shows you, like, you know, remember, some people get in the game. They don't get in the game to get out. So we can all look at this with a little bit of common sense. We can say this. Look, most of us say, look, if I had 35 luxury cars, I could chill out from that point alone. You got 35 luxury cars, and you got your own marijuana farm. To be honest, in my opinion, there's no need to go hard after that. If I had all of that, I would square up. I would square up, and then I go legit. And that's my way of keeping them 35 cars, even if I did scam for them. Even if I was growing bud, I would square up. I'd turn it to a straight square, and I just chill out. But in my opinion, this is another example of some people just don't know when to stop. And they don't stop until it's over with. Now, just think about it. Anybody with common sense right now, just think, if you had 35 foreign cars in your possession, that you could drive you got a different foreign for every day of the month. You got so much, you got bud growing where you can smoke good for however long you want to smoke. You gonna tell me that ain't worth going legit after that? To be real honest, it sounds lame, but I work any regular job after that because I already got everything I need. I'm just going to work, be busy, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I don't care if I work at any I don't give a where I work at. I could drive a foreign to work every day. So ain't nothing nobody going to tell me. So my point is, they actually got away with having these cars, but they still was indulging in a lot of heavy illegal activity, which led to them getting caught. I'm not going to say them. It's one dude. He the only one that got caught. And when they came to his crib, he got caught with a gun. That's another charge. So my point is, my point of this whole story is some people just don't know when to stop. And it is a thing called greed. Exactly. Been to Israel. You took it right out my mouth. Greed. What they say, we know that greed is a sin, but think about it. Some people are just greedy. Some people are just stupid. They don't know when to stop. I don't understand this thing that goes on in a person's brain where they don't know when to turn something off. Most people hustle to get one foreign car. People work hard to get one. You got 35 luxury vehicles and you still indulge in criminal activity. And on top of that, they had a nice crib. I'm talking about property. They still didn't know when to stop. All I'm gonna say is, they didn't even know how to get legit. This is what's going on right now. But my point is, We are seeing every hustle you could think of as being shut down. Now, remember, for my people that know, it was a time you could pack bags. Now in the supermarket, you can't even pack bags no more. See, when I was a little dude, when I was young, I could pack bags and make me some cash money. You can't pack bags no more. They hire people just to work for the store so they can pack bags. So my point is that used to be a hustle. They have to try to shut down every form in which way you can make a dollar. But people don't understand what this is about. That's why I said, in my opinion, it is a financial war. They clocking everybody dollars. What? Did we forget about a couple months ago, Moneybag Joe passed a law that what? They can tap into anybody's bank account if you got $600 or more in your account. They can tap into your bank account and start counting your funds if they want to. This is already in effect right now. So my point is, you could be stacking bread in your accounts, and automatically you can get a slick audit that you don't even know about, and they counting your money, watching your transactions, and you ain't even doing nothing. But if you got $600 in your account, they can tap into your funds and watch your money if that's what they want to do. The law's already been passed. That's why I'm trying to tell people it is an attack on people watching finances. And in my opinion, why this is going on, because everything is about to transition over to digital. So they're trying to see who actually has cash. What type of money do people have? And then we're going to see if these people are going to convert this money over when it's time to convert over. Basically, you might as well say they got a magnifying glass up everybody's ass. If you got any source of income, they trying to watch that. Meanwhile, they trying to cut off all the water for the people that's getting money off the books. For people that like to keep cash under the mattress, stuff like that. People that like to buy stuff in other people's names. Salute call outs. What up, bro? Top of the top, bro. We up early. I seen the bro was up like 5 something. He was already posting. We here, bro. Y'all know how we do. But yeah. They for people that it was a time where we'd take money. This something, in the hood, our girl might have a good job and we get street money and we put everything on her name. So now this is some of the stuff they watching. Which I was talking about, how everything got to be verified. They making it where you can't claim dirty money like that no more. You can, but I'm trying to tell you, it's tightening up. It's tightening up a whole lot. Well, you got to really do all that stuff now, because soon you're not going to be able to get nothing in nobody else's name. So that's why anybody with $600 above in their account, your account could be hacked. I'm talking about legitimately hacked. They can go into your account, see what you're working with, and if they want to question you on where this wire transfer came from, where this money coming from, it doesn't match the job you say you had. It doesn't match your job's deposits. Where are these other, wiring transactions coming from? This is all part of what some people call a New World Order, where they say that all your money and all your funds will be calculated on one account and it's going to be no more cash. So like I said, these people had 35 foreigns, but somebody allegedly had to tell on them because they got caught only after a 2-month investigation. 9 times out of 10, they was clocking them transactions. And I'm pretty sure somebody got caught for something totally different and told on them. So that's why I say a lot of people are going to be agents. They're going to be agents. They're going to be telling. People might be lying on you and you ain't even doing nothing. It's just that it might look like you winning and you got a lot of stuff going on. Somebody might just tell on you because they hating on you and they trying to say you got illegal money coming in and now you got a magnifying glass on you. That's all I'm saying. This is what I see right here. 2.3 million worth of cars They had their own marijuana weed farm growing at the crib. So the average person would say they was literally living a life of luxury. But maybe they greed got them caught. It could have been hate got them caught, but they got caught. And they've been cracking down on California so hard. Basically, a lot of people, mostly everybody I heard in some of these stories was trying to leave California, and they was getting arrested before they made it to their destination. Because everybody know right now, Cali is the plug. A lot of people that's rocking with that meth, I mean, what you think is Molly, they getting it from Cali for the low. That and the gas. And the Fetty. People taking them trips to Cali and Arizona to get that work. And a lot of people are getting caught. So when they get caught, they're going to tell. And I'm pretty sure this particular person, and guess what? Mind you, this dude was 39 years old with all these luxury cars and getting all this money. I'm pretty sure somebody told on him. That's how he was able to get caught in 2 months. Usually it would take, a federal investigation, or it usually takes 6 months, a year, 2 years. Anytime a dude get caught in 2 months, I already know, man, somebody was singing like a bird. So that's that on that. I'm going to touch back on that later, but my point is this. I'm just showing people how every day they tighten that noose. Like, how yesterday Joe Biden, he signed the law for Emmett Till saying if you hang somebody, that's a hate crime. Well, like I said, every day people being hung in the court of law. They tighten up the noose on people's neck every day now. People getting choked through other ways. You ain't got to just get hung from a tree. People getting hung from many different ways. They getting hung from not being able to move like they want. People getting hung from they being stopped from hustling. People being hung from bills, poverty, gas going up. People are getting hung different ways now. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I was saying, like, it ain't even about no damn rope and somebody getting hung from a tree. People getting hung different ways now. That's all I'm saying. To the next story. And I gotta get it. I gotta get at my people. I gotta get at some of y'all because some of y'all was campaigning and some of y'all was making videos saying that it was fake. Well, CHRISROCK brother TONYROCK has popped out and said that it was real. But he also said it's on now. He said it's on. He said somebody asked him online, what's up, how you feel about the situation? And basically, TONYROCK said it's lit. He also said that Mama Rock, their mother, hit harder than that. Now, y'all know we seen Anybody Hates Chris, and they always portray their mother to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't play. So TONYROCK, CHRISROCK brother, said out his own mouth, he said, Mama Rock hits harder than that. And he also confirmed, because he was asked about was the situation fake, and he said it wasn't fake at all. And he said Mama Rock hit harder than that. So there you have it. That had to be addressed because a lot of people thought it was fake. People was really campaigning. And look, I get it, man. I get it. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Sometimes when you see something that's real, you're going to think it's fake because you've been tricked so many times. Because in our mind, man, ain't nobody going to smack nobody on no damn live TV. That's how our brain was trained to think. But my point is, sometimes the realest stuff happen right in your face and you don't even see it. Then it's stuff that be fake as hell that happen right in your face and you think is real. I'm going to give you an example. Some of y'all support people that you swear up and down is real and they fake as hell. And you can't even see it. So that's my whole point. How now people might feel like the whole event was staged, fake, like they planned it. You gonna say it, Chris, you gonna say this, and then I'm gonna come up and smack you. All right, I'll give y'all that. Okay, let's say if it was set up. But the actual smack was real. I told you, for those who seen the whole damn video, if you seen JADAPINKETT face, you know she was not playing. You can't just watch a clip on a grainy video and think you got all the answers when you ain't do the whole investigation. You got to do the investigation. So I'm saying, when you seen her face, then you seen the smack. Then you got to look at CHRISROCK's face after the smack. Then you got to look at what Will Smith was saying about keep my wife name out. When you see all the details, you would know it was real. But some of y'all don't understand what's real. That's the only problem. I don't got no problem with nobody, but y'all got to stop thinking everything is fake. A lot of stuff is fake, but everything is not fake. That's the trick they played on you, where you won't know real from real, fake from fake. You ain't gonna know up from down. You ain't gonna know light from darkness. You're gonna be all fucked up in the last day. That's how they got it now. And like I told y'all, what? My voice still messed up from this. But my point is this. People are still going on about this topic. People have been dragging this out for days. I'm talking about, like I said, the first day. Look, when stuff like this come out, it gives everybody in Hollywood a voice to speak. But people that listen, did I not say now you're going to see every Hollywood entertainer, people you never seen and much heard of, they got nothing going on. Everybody's going to have a comment about the situation. And that's what makes it a distraction. Listen, you have not seen no celebrities come out and bash Biden. How many celebrities was coming out every day bashing Trump? Every day. Come on, y'all got to talk. How many days did y'all see them celebrities popping out bashing Trump? How many celebrities have you seen popping out dissing Joe Biden or critiquing Joe Biden like they was doing Trump? Somebody tell me that. Then you're going to understand, I told y'all, the Democratic Party controls the celebrities. The celebrities are their voice. That's why they all have to comply with the Democratic Party. And if they don't, they're going to be considered an oddball. Y'all got to understand what's going on. Spot him, got him. What's up? That's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They got bosses on top of bosses on top of bosses. So my point is, when it was all said and done, what? Everybody got distracted. But that's okay. The other point is, why nobody become none of these, look, man, these celebrities have been quiet the whole time about every situation, every topic. They have nothing to say. Soon as something like this happened, I've seen, nigga, even OJ came out the woodworks again. OJ got something to say about the situation. I'm gonna be talking about that next. This even gave OJ a voice. You done heard everybody from Steve Harvey. You done heard every good nigga that love Massa come out and speak on this topic, but they don't speak about nothing else. You haven't heard none of them speak up for the homeless. You have not heard none of them speak up for the people that lost their job. You have not heard them speak up for nobody that's struggling. We know that money being sent to Ukraine, nothing being sent to your community. They're not speaking up for your community at all. None of them. So that's all I'm saying. They pick and choose when they pop out. But these same celebrities did not, each and every one of them, have something bad to say when Trump was in office. Every day they was crying. They always had something to say. They always had a microphone in their face. Am I lying or am I flying? Now, you listen, y'all have not seen these celebrities the most quiet you ever seen them in their life, because guess what? The pandemic been breaking their ass down too. Don't get it messed up. None of their shows been moving like that. None of their ticket sales. They're not getting money like that. Look how many celebrities that used to make Hollywood movies are now on Netflix. See, it's a lot of things y'all didn't catch with that whole Harvey Weinstein, the Me Too movement. A lot of stuff y'all ain't peep. Y'all ain't peep how Hollywood really got shut down right in your face. Hollywood got shut down. That's why I've been told y'all when I made the video, it'll never be another Denzel. They got it set up where no other entertainer will make it from the hood, go through acting school, make great accomplishments, offer their talent, and make it big in entertainment, because Hollywood has been shut down. Too many black celebrities, too many black stars. It's enough of that. And a lot of them been trying to get too smart for their own good. So that's why you see during the pandemic, a lot of them was they was breaking down. You started seeing celebrities with their gray hair. You ain't never see that. They was growing. No, I'm telling you, you seen they struggle. My point is this: when you used to making a certain amount of money like them, when they bags have been slowing up, they're not. Do y'all remember? Yo, we got to go back. It's a little history lesson right here. Let's go back. We got to look at in the late 80s and the 90s. Let's look at the whole 90s. Do y'all realize look how each celebrity was getting mad deals, mad movies? Let's look at all the black movies that came out in the 90s and the early 2000s, the 2000s too. Let's look at how all the movies was coming out, all the TV shows. They always was getting a job. HBO specials. Look how much money was really going through these entertainer hands. You got, a rapper was able to drop 5 albums, 10 albums, get up to the 10th album. Now little niggas dying at 1 album. They broke after one. Some of them broke before they make an album. Some of them ain't. I'm telling you, they've been shutting it down. So my point is, when you look at these celebrities, my point is the money they getting now is nowhere compared to the money they used to get. Why you think people like CHRISROCK wife divorced him? The money getting slow. That's my opinion. Anthony Anderson, his wife divorcing him. Their money is not the same. They might have had 5 movie roles lined up. Now they barely can get on TV. Why you think you seen all of these Hollywood stars that made movies? You seen all of them reduced to TV shows, and I seen some of them even reduced to commercials. That's a reduction. For those that don't know about acting, they start out with commercials. Then they try to get on TV. Then once they go to Hollywood, they don't go backwards. Look at Will Smith's career. Rapper, you see what I'm saying? TV show, actor. Now you see them they're going backwards from Hollywood, the TV show, the commercials. That's a lot of them. Their money is slowing up. Their money is funny. Because remember, my point is when you live on a certain level, you've been living on that level for a minute, now your money is slowed up. They taxes is crazy. They own property, got salaries. They've been forced to reduce. A lot of them have been going broke. And a lot of them are shutting up because they don't want to lose a little bit of money they got. So when Joe and you see all these, that's why I said black Democrats, where y'all at? Y'all had the biggest mouth. Now y'all the most quietest. That's why you see a lot of these celebrities are quiet and they shutting up because they don't want to stop the little bit of money they got coming in right now. That's right. They are done. Now let's also go back. People forget that people was already boycotting Oscars. The time when CHRISROCK was joking on Jada, that time Jada and them was already boycotting. They was boycotting. It was boycotting. Y'all forgot about the boycott? But this is my point too. We always want to come in a party. Then we want to get mad when they don't let us in the party. It's their party. Why you so thirsty to come in a party? Why are you happy only when your master acknowledge you? Other than that, I mean, what's the problem? Have your own party. That's my whole point. You mad at your boss because your boss don't want to show you no love, don't want to acknowledge you, but you still want to work and get that check. So everything ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. So I don't knock the people that's been protesting and not going. Man, some of us do the same. Come on, man. Let's stop playing. How many of y'all got a regular job and when your job throw parties, you don't go? It's simple. You don't go because you're not worried about, you might not even feel like going to the job smiling in people's face. You want to just be home. You don't want to go to the damn party. So my point is, it's not always about going around your bosses and them. They want to have their own party, let them have their own party. I don't care if I don't get, look, long as my check's clear, I don't care if I don't get no employee of the month. Because that's what the Oscar is, employee of the month, employee of the year. That's all it is. So a nigga but they said that all you got to do is give a black person an award, an achievement, and they're gonna be all in after that. And they also said that was a way to put us in place and to keep us in a heavy bondage. Because they said all you got to do is give somebody black, you know, all you got to do is get them a award, a trophy, and they locked in. They're going to be locked in forever. That's all you got to do. Give them an award. And they're going to be so happy. And they still do the same thing. In reality, it's basically called a pat on the head. So that's my whole point. This is a technique that's been going on for a very, very long time. Good morning to Kim's Reaction Show. Good morning. That's what they said. All right, I'm gonna tell you how it was taught to me. The same thing they said, like you can have a right, boom. You got bus drivers now, all right. For people that ride the bus, a lot of us we don't roll the bus in our life. You know, you got some bus drivers that will ride. If you ain't particularly at the stop, they'll ride right past you. They won't stop. And like it was taught to me that you see, some people don't have no compassion because they say once they get that perfect driving record and they get that award, they get that plaque for perfect driving as a bus driver, they don't want to mess up their record. So they'll see you right there. And if you're not exactly, like, you know how you might be running, they see you running to the stop, but they still keep it moving. But you got some bus drivers that see you running to the stop and they'll stop and wait for you to catch up to the bus. Like they said, when you give a person a plaque, and I'm gonna be real, this particular dude said they mostly use this trick with black women too. Like, that's why a lot of black women, when they get certain jobs, they be extra. And I'm not disrespecting, I'm just saying this is how it was taught to me, it was illustrated. Like in certain situations, when you see certain people of authority, they purposely give these people that authority and that award because they, in their mind, they know some of it's gonna go to their head. I'm talking about the people that let jobs go to their head. Let me clarify that. But that's what they said. Like you heard about the mean bus lady, stuff like that. We know it's mean men too, but I'm just making a point that they said when you give a particular people an award, after that, they become so caught up in their award, they actually use a part of their humanity and compassion. Where now they're just working to keep that award going. And you know what I'm saying? The same, put it like this. My people that know about the jail system, that's why you'll see a lot of female captains. Because they know in actuality, the female captains are going to go harder than the male captains. It's just what it is. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not saying this. I'm just giving an example. For people that's been in jail or people that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a certain thing, like you said, it's a certain thing they do on purpose and they do it despite. And it's not, I'm not saying that these people do not earn their accolades. I'm not saying that they do not deserve what they get. I'm just saying it's a game master play to go back to slavery. Okay, you did a good job. You can come in the house. You can work in the house. You can go do this on Sunday, or you can have this day off. They will always give certain people extra accolades to make them feel better and to make them go a little harder. Therefore, also to keep them niggas in place when they act up, because now you don't want to lose your credentials and you don't want to lose the privileges that we gave you. It's called a plaque, a trophy. It's called a certificate. But my point is, you got to understand you are great without that piece of paper. You are great without that plaque. You don't always need validation from a boss or another man to really respect what you do and appreciate the work you're putting in. That's all I'm saying. So my point is, even if you don't get a plaque or a trophy or nothing, it does not mean you're less. But they purposely give you certain things for certain accomplishments because they really want it to go to your head and they want you to start thinking you better than other people. It's just a game. Some of us get awards, trophies, certificates. We don't think we better than nobody. But you got to remember some people that do. They get stripes. They get clout. They get a title. And they'll think they're better than you. And that's how it's designed to be. It's the same thing. They've been doing this for years. So like even we go into the house nigga, field nigga. We heard about these sayings, but they were actually titles, and they was using these titles to cause division amongst the people. And also, y'all remember this. See, like even a house nigga, I say that the individual that worked in a house for master, they still would go outside and congregate with the field slaves on their days off. They still would kick it, gossip. Because that's how they would know, because remember, the slave that worked in the house, they had to know what was going on in the field. It's called T. It's called gossip. They want to still know what's going on, who was having sex with who, what's going on with Kizzy and them. They still want to know what's going on in the field. And the field people wanted to know what was going on in the house. So they still were politicking come together, but they would also use the house slaves to snitch. Some of them would snitch. Some of them would go amongst the field slaves and find out what's going on, find out the latest tea, and they'll go back and tell master, them over there, they plotting to escape. Or so-and-so and them, they having sex. This stuff was going on back to slavery. But those titles was given, so once you a house person, you working in a house, because remember, y'all seen Django, Samuel Jackson was working in the house, he was dark, so it wasn't always about light skin, it was about titles. You had the man slave that had clout, he was able to drive master around all day, call a chauffeur, he had clout, he driving the horses, he wore a suit, he ain't working no damn field. So all this was causing resentment. And a lot of this also, these same house individuals, because of their title, they started thinking they was better than the field slaves. Because master would pat them on the head more and give them a little bit more privileges. So this always been a division that you see. It's nothing new. Because they know how to psychologically control us. That's why when we're grown, and no matter how grown they get, how much money they get, they still treat them like a child. That's why they have to always apologize for what they say, backpedal. Yes, sir, boss. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You always going to see them doing that. Like we spoke about Terry Crews, big black man crying about another man playing with his nuts. Crying, complaining, whining like a bitch. Because he not man enough to smack fire out that man and say F Hollywood. He want to work in Hollywood. You see? Terry Crews, he ain't want to say F Hollywood, make his own independent films. No, he want to work for Massive. But that man was willing to compromise another man rubbing on him inappropriately just so he can get a check and sit at the Oscars. So that's what I'm trying to tell people, man. Everything ain't always racism. Some people willingly sell out. And that's why they say, like I was always taught, the worst devil is a black devil. So my point is this. Some of the people you think is your people have already put in their mind, you ain't their brother, you ain't their sister. They don't care nothing about you. They'll do whatever they got to do to get what they got to get. And those are what we call the gatekeepers. So it don't matter. Like I say, let's really think about this. All right. The main people that are really stopping us are the gatekeepers. I'm going to put in this type of terminology. Say master did like you. Say master did want to help you out. Say master did want to let you work in the house. The gatekeeper is not going to let you get to talk to master because he hating on you. He don't want you to talk, he don't want you to be in the house with him. So he going to hate on you. That's what the gatekeepers do. Master, don't mess with him. He ain't no good. That's what the gatekeepers do. So my point is, it's the gatekeepers, it's our so-called people that do the most hating and really put the wall up. Look at how we got a lot of rights and a lot of things we can be getting accomplished, but there's certain people in place to lead you astray and to mess with your brain and trick you. That's their whole purpose, to stand in the way, throw you off course. That's my whole point. That's why I'm trying to tell you. These same people I'm talking about are the same people that are quiet. These are the same people that taught you was African American, told you was black. And these are the same people that will never, ever, ever tell you who you really are. All right, so let's look at it. Some people say you're not good in America, and some people say if you go to Africa, they ain't gonna show you no love. So who are you if you're African American? My point is, it's people that's been pushing this African American for years, and a lot of them are called civil rights leaders, civil rights workers. But my point is, Some of them are gatekeepers, and their whole job is to have you marching. And when you finish marching and you tired, you didn't get nothing accomplished. So I'm saying some things, but I'm trying to show a point that it's certain people in place to make it where you ain't never gonna come up. It's certain people in position. Soon as you start rising up and you start really trying to do something big, they're already in place to smack you back down. And it's not all about master hating on you. Master might, all I'm saying is the powers that be might really want to drop a bag on you. They might really want to finance what you got going on, but it's going to be somebody in place to say, nah, don't mess with him. Don't mess with her. It's something about how they're gonna do some, I'm telling you, man, because like some people say it's called getting your own piece of the rock. Some people want to get their own piece of the rock, and then they don't want you to get yours. And the people that think like that just so happen to be your own fucking people. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Same thing for the people that's been in the street. If you know about the streets and you know about so-called selling drugs, anything like that, when they come to get you, they always send your own people that look like you. Because if you're selling drugs, you're going to be more on point if a person that's not from your community try to purchase drugs from you, but you're going to be more comfortable with a person that looks like you. And that's going to be an agent. That's why people get charges for selling to undercovers, because they thought they could trust the person because he looked just like them. This is a tactic that's been used. My point is, when your destruction comes and when they really want to destroy you, if they really want to keep you away from something, they're always going to send somebody that looks exactly like you. And these are the people that we call sellouts. These are the people that take oaths. These are the people that are on salary to make sure you stay where you at. Sometimes it's for good, sometimes it's for bad. Most of the time, it's for their own personal endeavors. That's all I'm saying. I'm him. Nobody know who you are. If you unsubbing, nobody cares. I don't know you. But if you come in good intentions, you won't get blocked. So it is what it is. And the way you know what I'm saying? When you said that at the end, SMD, that let me know that's what you like to do in real life. You did? So like I said, nobody cares if you unsub. Kick rocks. And SMD yourself. Anyway, that's what it is. See, it's people like that. Remember, that's why I told my people, look, take that damn fantasy out your head that we all gonna come together, because we not. I don't care if all of us in this room agree. It's always going to be one person that's going to be disgruntled, and they're going to go back and tell master. They're going to try to sabotage. They're going to always do something where we can't come up. That's why what they say, you got to move in silence. There's a certain way you got to move. It's a certain community that got to be behind the scenes. That's why I say we got to move like the mafia. You got to move behind the scenes in the darkness. And that's how you really get stuff done. All that campaigning, all that trying to be in the front, talking about what that don't work, because certain people, they're going to try to infiltrate. The same way a troll could come in the comment section, they're infiltrating. They're infiltrating what? They're trying to infiltrate what we got going on. Some of them going to come and act like they cool. They're going to act like they your friend. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not a damn fool. When I see my subs, I already know it's a percentage of those subs that are haters. A percentage of those subs are agents. A percentage of those subs are watching, and they'll you know what I'm saying, they plotting on my downfall. They're watching with bad intentions. So you already got to know this stuff. That's why you don't lose energy on it. You got to always understand that whenever you're doing something, if one person like you, I think like it's 3 more people hating on me. That's how I'm trained to be. That's how life works. So that's why I don't lose no time worry about no hater. Because I know the small people that's solid, they the real people. It's that simple. I could go to a concert and get fake love. But out of that concert, it might only be a couple of them people that's really my people that can come in my crib. That's the real love. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I try to tell these people, what's up, Mike Flame? I try to tell these people, look, man. That's how I built my channel. I built my channel piece by piece, brick by brick. Y'all know that. Y'all know I told y'all this. I told y'all a long time ago. I said we family. That's how we know when people pull up, we know they're not family. That's why they get booted out. We know who's who. Now, for the people that's watching, y'all keep watching. I'm not worried about nobody. I'm not worried about nobody, period. But I'd be a damn fool to always think every day a percentage of my numbers is not haters, plotters, schemers. But it also shows a sick condition when you can watch somebody you don't like. When you can watch somebody you hate, that shows a sickness. So I understand mental health. I understand a lot of people have been mind fucked and they are screwed in the head. I understand these things because it all goes back to slavery. It all goes back to massa. Like I said, I used to have self-hatred. I don't have self-hatred no more. When I had self-hatred, when I hate it for real, for real. I mean, I wanted people out of here. I'm trying to tell you, I don't deal with that hate. So if I show love, I show real love. I don't play with love neither. I don't show fake love. I'm not gonna act like I got love for somebody, but the whole time I'm hating on them behind the scene. I don't even like them for real. I'm smiling. I don't even like you. I don't play them games. So my point is this: you gotta grow out of that hatred. But I also understand some people ain't never gonna grow out of hatred, so they get what? Put out of their misery. It's like an animal. Once an animal got rabies, an animal what? Got to be put down. So when you see an animal that got rabies, now you look at that animal like that animal is a hater. You get what I'm saying? So a person that's a hater is actually a human being that got rabies. They're infected in their brain. And they'll attack anything and anybody because that's all they know. Their brain is messed up. So when you a hater, you're going to live a life of hate. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to live a miserable ass life. And like I said, when you're dealing with a hater got to be put down. Because all they're going to do is infect people when they bite them. They're only going to infect what's good. For my people that you know what I'm saying, that know about dogs, stuff like that, you know about animals, you know once something is infected with rabies, it's always going to be on attack mode. And according to that animal's community, that animal could be considered a hater. Just like it's human beings, I keep telling y'all, that got animal brains. And I'm trying to tell you, they really infected with that hate. They got rabies. Those are the people you see screaming, mad, foaming at the mouth, yelling, you know what I'm saying? Always mad, snapping, barking like a dog. Those people are infected with hate. And there's nothing you can do about it. I told you, some of them they got to be put down. They got to be put down, put to sleep. Because some of them are never going to be cured. Especially, you got to understand, when a person's brain has been infected for a long time with ignorance and hate, it's really nothing you can do about that. That's where the saying comes from, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's where the saying comes from, you got to put that dog to sleep. You got to put that dog down. Why? Because it's no longer no good. That is the same example of a hater. And we got a lot of haters that look just like us. And they do not want to see you win. They don't want to see us win. So that's why I told you it ain't no more us. It ain't no fucking more community, all right? You better do what you got to do for you. I'm going to keep saying that. Worry about your household. And then when you get your life in order, then behind the scenes, you politic with people that's just like you. Then y'all get something done. That's how this stuff works. All that other stuff. Get out that fantasy, man. I'm trying to tell some of y'all, get out that damn fantasy, man. Y'all ain't learned that shit. It's always going to be sellouts and people throwing you astray, throwing curveballs at you. People going to smack you in the back of the head and say that was the white man. Y'all ain't learned that trick yet. I'm just telling you. I ain't trying to preach. I'm just saying. This is my point, man. We all know that fucking ignorance is at an all-time high right now. And I'm going to be real. Ignorance is winning. Ignorance is in the power seat right now. That's all you got to know. But, Chris Rock brother said that it's lit. And he said that their mother hit harder than that. And he also said that smack wasn't fake. So there you have it. And you know the saying, either way, I don't care if it was real or fake. I don't care. It was entertainment for that one day. I'm going to leave it at that one day. I'm going to leave it right there. Because I told you, the next day after that, them niggas get on the phone. And TONYROK, I could have sworn TONYROK did have that TV show on that TV show. And Will Smith has something to do with it. So my point is, they'll get on the phone that night, that next day, and squash it right there. And buy gifts for each other. I already spoke on how CHRISROCK ticket sales have went through the roof. He's going to be doing shows and going on tour. So this did not hurt his career. For the people that, you know, was really, really going on or that was wrong, I get it. But I'm trying to tell you, man, neither one of them took a loss. So, and guess what? The Oscar Master Show, it went through the roof. High ratings. They good. Everybody's good. What about us? Same situation. Sitting around waiting for something else to happen. So it is what it is. A mother in Memphis was arrested. Look, man, this is getting out of hand too. A mother and a family member, a friend, whatever, was arrested. A 3-year-old baby shot itself with an AR-15. Now, think about that for a second. For my people that know about them choppers, you know about them big guns. A 3-year-old baby shot itself with an AR-15 in the crib. All right. They say the AR-15 was under a pile of clothes. And the baby allegedly was crawling around. Now, the mother name was Tanisha Jackson. And the other dude that got arrested, his name was Tedrick Butler. They were arrested, right? And they said, and the baby was shot in the head. The baby was shot in the head, and the baby was 3 years old. And it was also a 4-year-old baby in the house, which was the baby's brother. And the babies was under care of their uncle. And the uncle was asleep. Y'all know about how niggas get high and they go to sleep. We know about how mothers will leave the kids in the crib because they know uncle in the room, but they know that nigga sleep too, and they gonna run to the store real quick. Meanwhile, the kids crawling and walking around the house. This nigga in the room sleep. And I know this nigga had to be high or drunk the night before. The nigga was asleep. And the uncle was asleep, and then the uncle woke up when he heard a gunshot. And the uncle found a baby on the floor while the mother was out going to get some food. Some people say it's a lot of demonic spirits on the planet right now. We also see that it don't take long for something to happen to your kids. Like the other day, we heard a story about the girl who left her kids in the room to smoke crack. 30-year-old, 15 minutes she was gone. You see, it don't take long for something to happen to your kids. The mother thought she was going to get something to eat real quick. Oh, they'll be all right. Bro in the room. They'll be all right. But they was too stupid to remove the chopper from under the clothes. At least had a gun put up. For that baby to get shot in the head with an AR-15, I'm pretty sure it was some brains on the wall when that mother came home. 3 years old. This stuff is weird. So, the mother allegedly went to get food. She came back home. The baby was shot in the head. And the uncle was asleep. But both of their asses locked up. Now, this is the catch to this whole story. This is the whole catch, y'all. Boom. They say the Memphis hospital has treated 38 children from gunshot wounds so far this year. 38 children in Memphis have been shot. Today is March 30th. They say 13 children have been shot alone this month in Memphis. Just this month. 13. The year is not over yet. It's not even halfway. 38 children have been shot under some of these same circumstances. 13 shot this month. What the hell is going on in Memphis? But you got to let this be on point. If you do got firearms in your crib, put them up high. Put them somewhere, stash it up so your children can't get to them. And if you're a parent, if you got to go get something to eat, it might be frustrating. Now just take your kid with you. Stop trusting people to watch your kids, because guess what? They're not going to care about your kids like you do. They don't care. Meaning, not saying they don't love them. I'm just saying, man, you got to stop putting trust in people, with the people you say you love, with the things you love. Stop trusting people. I know it's frustrating to get the child dressed, put them in the car seat, do all this extra stuff, but that's what you got to do now. Because is it worth that, or is it worth coming home, seeing their blood on the wall? Because you ain't feel like taking them with you. I'm trying to tell y'all we living in a different time now. And this dumb nigga OJ has something to say. This dumb nigga OJ has something to say about that. OJ claims if he would have slapped somebody like that, he'll be facing life in jail with no parole. And nobody cares about OJ. Look, man, the nigga OJ, even OJ took the time to pop out and give his opinion on that slap. This nigga trying to get clout, talking about if he did that, he'd have got life in jail with no parole. Nigga, you didn't even get life in jail with no parole for the crime you allegedly did. So what are you talking about? But I'm going to show you how these celebrities be clout chasing. He said if he would have slapped somebody like that, he'd have got life in jail with no parole. Nigga, a lot of people think OJ did it, and you still walking around right now. You the only nigga to go to jail for stealing your own stuff. Shut up, OJ. That's all I'm saying. OJ need to just shut up. He's a yes or boss or two. He's just happy he back in Hollywood and he's accepted among some people. What up, D? What up, Diz? What up, everybody that's here this morning? Episode 137. We here. Also, King Richard, Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father, has something to say. And he says he does not condone in hitting someone unless it's self-defense. So King Richard ain't co-signing that, but you also know behind the scenes he might do. King Richard is not stupid to say nothing like that in public, especially when his movie is out. But King Richard, Mr. Richard Williams, he said he does not condone in that behavior that Will Smith conducted. Even King Richard has something to say. Man. Also, new details have come out about that amusement park situation. For those that don't know, with the little boy, the 14-year-old big boy that fell out of the free fall at the Orlando park, the park in Orlando, the amusement park. For some reason, I still don't know the name of this park. This is what they claiming. They claim he was wearing a safety harness. And they claim it was locked. They said when the ride came back down, it was in a locked position when the ride stopped. So they are now claiming that it was locked and this boy magically fell out the chair. This is what the police said. And it's mighty funny. The ride this young boy died on was called the free fall. And then he had a free fall. And they are saying that the ride was actually locked when it came back down to the ground. So they basically saying these are false allegations that it was not unlocked. Man, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They might be sitting here lying to your face, but they're going to tell you what you seen. When you seen that it's not funny. But I know a lot of people saw that picture, and you literally seen that their harness around that man's neck was not locked. But they're going to tell you to your face that it was locked. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They will finesse you to your face. The police are saying that the ride was locked. So if that ride was locked, how the hell that boy fall out in the sky? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They got us focusing on Emmett Till. What if this was the 2022 Emmett Till situation? Meaning it's still a young boy dying, and nobody gonna go to jail. Yeah, they blaming it on his weight. That's what I'm saying, Ron. They blaming it on his weight. But at the same time, they saying when the ride came back down, it was locked up. The harness was still locked up in place. They trying to say that, oh, the thing around his neck was locked. We know they straight lying. But this is what they saying. This is what the police saying. So basically, we already know they creating a scapegoat for somebody to not be held accountable, which means it won't be no lawsuit. This is what I'm getting out of this. But for everybody that's seen it, I'm pretty sure y'all saw somebody standing there taking a picture of that boy. Or should I say, I don't know if he was in the background. I just know it was a point that somebody made where that boy was in that picture. Somebody took a picture before that boy went up. When that boy fell out, somebody had that damn picture of that boy in the sky. Somebody was taking pictures of that little boy the whole time. That's what I seen. Because I know how they play with them cameras, and I know when they take pictures. Man, this is something I learned, man. I just know with certain things about to go down or authorized, they have certain people in place to take them pictures. That's all I'm going to say. But it's just magically somebody was there to get perfect footage of that boy before and after. But now they're going to turn around and say that the ride was locked. And when it came back down, it was locked. So they're basically trying to say it wasn't our fault. But like I said, it was the ride is called free fall. And we seen that young man take a free fall to his death. It's weird. That's all I'm going to say. And what else is funny, when I seen the boy, I seen it show one of his pictures. He had on the Boys in the Hood shirt with Doughboy on it, Ice Cube. And the young boy do look like he looked like Doughboy. He looked like a little bit older, but he looked like Doughboy. So when I saw him with that Boys in the Hood shirt with Doughboy on it, I was like, yo, man, I don't know what type of game they playing, man. But the young boy looked like Doughboy. And now they're trying to say he was what? Too big when he fell out. The Pillsbury Doughboy. See? Trying to say he was big. He's a Pillsbury Doughboy. He fell out. So I know, and I just, out of all the T-shirts, he had on the Boys in the Hood T-shirt with Doughboy on it. And one of his previous pictures. Man, I don't know what type of game they playing, but that's why I told you, man. Some of the stuff that do be fake, that do be orchestrated, or should I say, that do be put in position. So, man, I'm trying to tell you. Now, this whole situation, what if that whole Orlando situation is really a situation that everybody should be going hard over, but this is the situation nobody's going to go hard over because they're worried about a smack. Because what I'm seeing right here, as of right now, this amusement park is not getting brought up on no charges because the police said after the investigation, so far what they see, they saying that the ride was in a lock position. And they saying that the safety harness was locked. They said the safety harness was locked, even though we seen this boy fall out. So in my opinion, they ducking the lawsuit and this amusement park. And even the man that probably standing there and supposed to check the ride, he is not getting in no trouble. So that's why I said this might be Emmett Till 2022 without the whistle. So this was going on. Also, for those that's been paying attention, that female Apple Watch from Love and Hip Hop that got in that car accident last week, they said she's still fighting for her life. And they said she got 2 breaks in her neck and she got a shattered arm, and they said she got brain injury. So she might already be a vegetable. Hopefully she's not. But the way this report sounded, like she might be a vegetable. And they saying that she still has not opened up her eyes, or she's not able to communicate. But they say she can breathe on her own. But she cannot open her eyes, and she cannot communicate. One thing I was looking at too, I was looking at how, you know, she is a female that did get plastic surgery too. So I was wondering, how is that plastic surgery going to actually affect her body now that, you know, she can't work out, being that she's in a hospital. I was just thinking, like, I wonder how all of the, like, how is her body going to be after this if she make it out? Yeah, they saying she got brain injury. They're saying she got brain injury. They're saying she got brain injury. They say her neck is shattered. She got two shatters in her neck. Her neck is broke in 2 different places. That's a bad. People don't understand. A car accident, dying in almost dying in a car accident is worse than getting shot any day. I'll tell you that. What she's dealing with is actually worse than getting shot. And she's actually facing a brain injury, like a person that, if a person gets shot in their head and live, she's actually facing that same type of trauma. So hopefully this woman, Apple Watch, make it through. And hopefully she also be able to walk and talk and, you know, do her thing again. And hopefully her family is supporting her. Because as of right now, she got a shattered brain, broken arms. She can't open her eyes, and she dealing with a brain injury right now. So she might actually already be a vegetable. So that's what's going on with Miss Apple Watch from Love and Hip Hop. That's an update. But other than that, I think I touched on everything for the day. Oh, the only thing I didn't touch on, isotoniazine, a new pill, aka ISO, a new drug. Now look, we all been around a long time. A lot of us, everybody in here is 20 and up. I'm pretty sure of that. How the hell is it all of a sudden all these new drugs coming out? And who's making these drugs, and who are they making them for? This new drug called ISO. They said it's already in Florida. No disrespect, Florida. I'm just saying, Florida, it's like drugs is in style, down there. A lot of places. But like, if you're in Florida and you don't drink or get high, they might consider you like a weirdo or lame or square. A lot of people down there get high, they party. You know what I'm saying? But it's a new drug called ISO. And they said that this damn drug is 20 to 100 times stronger than fentanyl. And it's another opioid. So now somebody explain this to me. What's going on with this? We thought Fetty Wap was bad. People already OD'd from that. Now they got ISO. And I'm going to give another warning right now. If you get high, if you like to turn up, I'm going to tell you, you need to start cleaning your life up right now. It looked to me like they targeted everybody that get high on eventually setting you up for your own death. Now, this ISO is going to be cutting everything. Isotoniazine. For people that know about, I ain't trying to promote this stuff, man. But people know about isotol and what it's used for, how it's used to cut particular drugs. Now they got a pill, but 20 to 100 times worse than fentanyl. All of a sudden, they say it's a new drug. So I already know when I see these stories, it's really a commercial. They're actually introducing it to people. So the fiends and the junkies say, yo, what's isotol? I need to get me some of that. So they always going to make it like they warning us, but really they promoting it. It's a new drug on the market. It's a new street drug. And it's 20 to 100 times worse, stronger than fentanyl. So now the junkie is going to want to try to find this pill. So now dudes are gonna be selling this pill. And when they sell it, they're gonna know, oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. Let me get one of those. But my point is, where is it coming from? And who's making it? Y'all know it's 20 to 100 times worse. Who did y'all experiment it on with? I saw the pills. They look like Vicodins. That's why I told y'all it's a chemical warfare going on right now. That's my opinion. The past couple years, drugs have been promoted by the rappers. Turn up. I popped the bean. It was fake. No matter. Now you see everybody's on drugs. Everybody's on opioids. Not everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. It's cool to pop a pill. Well, people are going to tell you, I popped the pill once before. I tried it. But now they got certain drugs. You try that shit one time, you're going to die. These are the same type of drugs. If somebody put one of these pills in your drink at the club because you know you ain't paying attention because you running your mouth and you left your drink, somebody drop one of these pills in your drink, you're going to be dead as a doornail. But magically, these drugs popping up all over. Somebody could drop one of these drugs in your soda. They popping up all over. And my point is, this drug ISO, they said it's 20 to 100 times. But look, they said fentanyl was worse than heroin. Now it's something worse than fentanyl. And what the hell is going on? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's something different going on. Anytime it's drugs still coming out that I never heard of, never seen, that shows you it's people in the laboratories working around the clock, putting these concoctions together for certain purposes. Niggas in the hood are literally going to be selling death. So this was going on. A new drug called ISO. Keyword ISO, which means isolation. Meaning you're going to be on a planet on your own. You're going to be in a world on your own. You're going to be in a ditch on your own, called 6 feet deep. Isolated by yourself. If you pop one of these pills, you're going to be in ISO. Telling y'all, pay attention. And we also heard about last week, how they got the fentanyl pills that look exactly like a Tylenol pill. So if somebody offer you a Tylenol, you got a headache, you better tell them, nah, I'm straight. I take Advil. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's the situation right here, man. ISO is the new drug. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be breaking it down into a powder form, cutting it with other drugs. So pay attention. While you worried about Ukraine, you better worry about ISO in your hood. So that's it. I touched on everything. What's up in there? I'm gonna tell you, man, some of y'all do not sleep. But we did it again, episode 137. I'm gonna do a recap, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. It's one of them days. 35 luxury cars were seized in California worth $2.3 million. After following a 2-month theft investigation involving fraudulent purchases, fraudulent scamming. A 39-year-old man in Southern California is in custody. And when they came to his crib to arrest him, they also caught him with a firearm, and he had a whole indoor marijuana farm in the crib, growing that good green. He was growing that good Cali. But this dude was scamming, allegedly. He had 35 luxury cars. As you see in the picture, you see the Beamer, you see the Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? He had Aston Martins, Bentleys. He had Range Rovers. Any car you think about. Jaguars. Because they was also doing luxury rentals. You know how dudes shoot the video and they go perpetrate and they go get the car to be in the video. A lot of y'all still don't understand those cars be rented for the video. $500 a video. This dude, that's what he was doing. He was renting out luxury cars to niggas that want to cap, niggas that want to perpetrate. And these cars what led to his arrest. And in my opinion, somebody snitched on him. But like I said, when you got that many cars, you need to learn how to chill. You just need to fall back. Matter of fact, I ain't renting out nothing. I'm keeping my cars. I'm going to just drive a new car every day. That's what I look, if I was scamming for all this time and I realized, look, man, I'm about to chill out, man. It's too many people going to jail. I'm about to just keep my cars. I'm about to take it down. Know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this nigga had enough money. He could have just opened up a legitimate car lot and just rented out Hondas and Toyotas. I'm trying to show you how some people are just stupid. He could have took all that dirty money and did something clean because he already had 2.3 million worth of cars that he scammed. He already had a weed farm, and I'm pretty sure he had a lot of cash put up. So therefore, we already know this same man could have had a legitimate car lot somewhere making money in a whole nother place. He did not have to keep going on and on and on. But I told y'all some people don't know when to stop due to the fact of greed. That's why they say some people have an appetite for destruction. Your appetite will be your own destruction. See what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Like I said, if I had a homeboy like this, I'd have just asked him, let me hold one, let me borrow one. That's it. I wouldn't have gave him no, I'm telling you, I'd have been like, yo, bro, let me drive, what's the name today? Matter of fact, this weekend I'm about to do this. Let me hold that blue Ferrari. That's why I need friends like that. But I don't need stupid friends like that because this person had to be stupid. Because they already had what most people, he already had what most people are working for and trying to grind and hustle for. He already had it and still went to jail. So that's all I'm saying. They cracking down right now. To me, the war is on crime. The war is on niggas getting street money. The war is on people that's been getting money under the table, scamming. That's the real war that's going on, in my opinion. That's the war going on right now. It's just going on behind the scenes. You see, when they knocked on this nigga door, that was like dropping a bomb on that nigga. He got a rude awakening. All his cars gone, all weed farm gone. He's going to be out of here. That's the bomb that got dropped on him. It's called somebody probably snitched on him too. That was a secret bomb. Nigga, you ever heard that saying, nigga blew up the spot? That mean the nigga running their mouth told he blew up the spot. Well, somebody blew up that nigga spot. Snitched on him probably. That's why I said it's a whole nother war going on. They dropping bombs on niggas a whole nother way. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's a different game. But that's enough of that dude. Also, I got to say it one more time because a lot of y'all said that slap was fake. TONYROK, Chris Rock brother, has came out after somebody asked him what's really going on. And TONYROK also said, he said it's on, bro. He said it's on. He said it's on. He said it's lit. He said they got smoke with Will. That's what he said. He also said that Mama Rock, a.k.a. Chris Rock mother, hits harder than that. And TONYROK also took out the time to dispel the rumors that it was somehow fake. And he confirmed that that was not a fake slap. So now, y'all know how I do, but don't take it personal, don't get mad. Everybody that said it was fake, I want to see if you're going to make a video apologizing and saying that it was real. I'm not even going to say apologizing. Are you going to make a video or you going to still run with that story that it wasn't real? It was fake. That's what I'm saying. I understand you can't fathom that somebody got the shit smacked out of them on stage. I get it. I know some people don't agree with it, but I'm gonna ask the question again. All I'm saying is, when is it right to stand up for something that you believe in? When is it right? And are you always supposed to take the Martin Luther King route? That's all I want to know. I told you. It's like anything a man does, he's never right. How many people, when you was doing right, you still never got acknowledged for the right you did, but people always acknowledge when you did something wrong? How many people been through that? I know a lot of people been through that. When you was doing wrong or you did something wrong, people always put in your face. They you know what I'm saying? People still judge you from your past to this day. I'm talking about family too. People always condemn you when you do something wrong, but how many times them same people congratulated you or co-signed you when you did something right? That's all I'm saying. So my point is, when you do wrong, somebody got something to say. When you do something right, people got something to say. My point is, it is what it is. Somebody always gonna have something to say. But one thing we can't confirm, or we can say Chris Rock, brother, he lying too. He just saying that because he want to get some clout. He ain't snacking for real. All right, whatever. But his own brother said that smack was real, but he also said that their mother hit harder than that. So he dissed Will with that one, saying that was a bitch smack. That smack wasn't hitting on nothing. Our mother hit harder than that. But they said, Tony Rock said it's lit, and that's what it is. And I also told y'all that Chris Rock is about to go on tour. They said that man tickets have been selling out through the roof. So that smack might have actually put a couple million in Chris Rock's pocket. So it is what it is. That's that. I also reported on the 3-year-old baby that shot itself with an AR-15. And they said the AR-15 was under a pile of clothes. The mother and another individual got arrested. The mother went to go get something to eat. The uncle was in the room asleep. The mother came back. In my opinion, the baby's brain was somewhere probably on the carpet or on the wall, man. And I'm going to be real. I don't understand how a 3-year-old can shoot themselves in the head with an AR-15. The only thing I could see, unless the baby was crawling under the clothes and the barrel was already pointed at their head, and when they stuck their arm out, they hit the trigger. I try to put it in my head, but the 3-year-old got shot with the AR-15, and it was another 4-year-old baby in the crib as well. It was the brother of the 3-year-old. And while all this going on, the uncle sleep. You know the uncle with the stink feet that want to stay at the crib? This nigga sleep. Because obviously it was the uncle, 9 times out of 10, he was leeching off his sister. The same way some niggas be leeching, talking about they babysitting. But I'm pretty sure this sound like one of them uncles that was leeching, eating up the kids' food with stink feet, getting high, and when the nigga was supposed to be watching the kids, he was in the room sleep. Sound like one of them uncles to me. Because now the uncle, you got to live with this. You were supposed to watch them 2 kids. Or maybe I could say, I'm going to take up for the uncle. Maybe the mother dipped out the crib and didn't wake the uncle up. And in her mind, are they good? We don't know. But either way, we know for a fact. That's why I say stick to the facts. What's the fact of the whole story? The whole fact is they left the AR-15 under a pile of clothes. That is the fact. So if the adults would have never left that AR-15 under the clothes, the baby would still be alive to this day. And they said that's the 13th baby in Memphis that got shot this month in March. And they said 38 children have already been shot in Memphis this year. So that's an average of about 10 a month. About 12 a month. That's about an average of 12 a month. 12 kids in Memphis are going to get shot each month. Memphis is also one of them states anybody can go shopping and buy them a gun and ride around with choppers. So everybody's getting strapped up for a war, but it seems to me everybody just shooting themselves and their kids getting shot. So what's the war everybody's getting strapped up for? AR-15. Think about that. Not a handgun, an AR-15, a chopper. Big boy. That's why I say a lot of stuff ain't making no sense. Or maybe it's just a dark cloud over certain communities, over certain people. Maybe certain people got certain spells and curses put on them, where no matter what they do, they just come out messed. They just can't come out right. They always come out messed up. Everything just happens to go backwards. And some might say that some people got bad karma on them. Some people might say some of this happened because people just don't pray. And that some people just live a foul life, and they just look, then they got that demon on them. Because it seemed to me like it's a certain set of people, they always in some type of bloodshed. So when I see 38 kids already been shot, and they ain't count, I don't even know how many actually died, but 38 children in Memphis alone has been shot. 13 have been shot this month. It's March 30th, so the month ain't even over with. And guess what? We already know what? This is just Memphis. That's just one part of Tennessee. This is not every city, every state. So when we talk about this annihilation or this population control, when you see events like this, this is part of the population control. This is part of the population being reduced. This is a child that's not going to be around in the future. That's why I keep telling y'all, when y'all heard these Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, all this Illuminati stuff, the only thing you didn't know exactly how it was going to take place. That's why I said now you are actually watching the population being decreased right in your face. And it's happening right in households, right in your neighborhood, right on your block. And 9 times out of 10, when it go down, to be honest with you, you're not going to see no white man. So when I see this isotoniazine, this new pill, this ISO, I know this pill deals with population control, because they said it's 20 to 100 times worse than fentanyl. And I know, in my opinion, this pill is dealing with population control, because I know for a fact this pill is going to decrease the population. If I see a batch of 30,000 pills, I'm going to look at that like that's 30,000 dead people, or at least 15,000. That's how I look at it. When I see somebody get caught with 75,000 Fetty, I look at it like that's going to be about at least 30,000 people die. So I look at all these drugs that's coming out as part of the population control. That's all I'm saying. That's what I look at. That's that on that. It's enough of this bad news. I also spoke on a little boy that fell out. The 14-year-old big boy, allegedly, they say he fell out, and they said, the rod was locked up the whole time. They said when it came back down, they checked the harness, they checked the seatbelt. It was all locked up, and they don't know how he fell out. So obviously they're trying to say that young boy did a magic trick. It is what it is. I'm done with that. It's too much nonsense. Episode 137. Thank y'all for pulling up. We here. Another one in the books. I see the trolls been acting up today. I see the chat been acting up today. That's why I told you I think this is gonna be one of them days. That's right, Latasha Jordan. They lied, man. They lied. They said that boy was locked up in the chair, man. But all I'm gonna say is this: if it play out like what they're trying to say, that means nobody's gonna be held accountable. Nobody's gonna get in trouble, and it will not be a lawsuit. That's right. It's all good. Appreciate it, Miss Black Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Happy you at work and you tapping in, you tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all to take that little time out your day. Who else in here? I already know Miss Annette in the building. Annette, did you get any sleep last night? Did you get any rest? Good morning, Miss Jackie. What's up? Yeah, I got to get some rest. That's a good point. I do. But this stuff keep coming out, so you know how y'all know how I go. That's why I'm gonna be real. When I'm working, I'm working. But when I'm resting, I'm chilling. I just want to chill. Look, I know how to chill. Don't get that messed up. I know how to chill very hard. When I be chilling, I'll just do what I want to do. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna tell too much, but when I chill, I chill. What up, Diz? Yeah, man. What else? What else going on in here? What y'all talking about in here, man? Now that's a fact. 3-year-olds can pick up anything. That's true. And then especially if you gotta, let's think about it. If you in a crib, say you in a crib where you play Call of Duty, stuff like that. You got a 3-year-old that's always watching the big screen. He watching you play, and he see a real gun. He might, they just curious. It just go different ways, man. It's weird stuff going on. But one thing that's a fact is that the baby got shot in the head. That is a fact. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. Hold up. I ain't see this. Annette says, I have an AR-15. That shit is heavy, let alone a 3-year-old picking it up. I think it was on the floor under a pile of clothes. It was under a pile of clothes. And they said the baby was crawling under the clothes. So I think what happened was the baby hit the trigger. Some kind of way the baby hit the trigger. I don't know if the baby foot hit it. I don't know how, but it was under a pile of clothes. That's how they say it happened. They didn't say the baby picked up the gun or nothing. It was under some clothes. So you got to imagine this could have been a dirty house. It could have been, you know how people leave a lot of stuff on the floor. It could have been a dirty house, pile of laundry clothes, the gun under the clothes. Nigga could have been trapping out the house. Some niggas trap out the crib in Memphis, disguising the gun under a bunch of clothes so he can get to it and pull it out real quick, but forgot it was under the clothes. Long story short, the baby was crawling under the clothes, and that's allegedly how the gun went off. I know that part. It wasn't reported that the baby picked the gun up, but it was under some clothes, and the baby was crawling under the clothes. But one thing we got to understand, the mother left the baby home, and the uncle was home asleep. And they all left the gun under some clothes. So there it is. The same way, I see what y'all saying. A baby could pull it. I see what y'all saying. And that's the same way. What if the baby mess around and get the gun and point it at you and you get shot and blast you by mistake? Look, mommy, look, bang. Look, daddy, look, I got bang. You see what I'm saying? That's the same way they can shoot. A kid can shoot you by mistake. Actually, I know it happened to a female couple. It was a while ago. It was like a homegirl we know. It was like 2008. Her son killed her by mistake with a gun, just like that. Her son blew her away with a handgun. He was 8 years old. Yeah, her name was Lil Mama too. He was one of them bad little kids, you know what I'm saying? But he found her boyfriend gun playing with it and blew her away. So I know that stuff does happen. I know about that in real life. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you got guns, you gotta put them up. Stop being lazy. Don't be fucking high, leaving your guns laying around. Or don't underestimate your kid and think they stupid neither. Because it don't take much, it don't take long for it to happen. That's all I'm saying. Be on point out here. But remember what I've been campaigning. Nobody looking out for the women. Nobody looking out for the kids. I already told y'all that. What else? She said, nah, yeah, anyone could pull a trigger, but if you never dealt with an AR-15, then hush up. Yeah, I got Annette snapping in here. Queen of Attraction said it's neglect from a parental point of view, and that's a fact. It's just the parents' fault. It's the mother fault, man. Because it sounded to me like, she had her brother in the crib. He was trapping. And sometimes, that's how brothers help their sister out. Sis, you let me stay here. I'm gonna help you pay these bills, but I get the street money. It happens. That's the time we in right now. But this is another situation of when keeping it real goes wrong. And that's been happening a whole lot. What else going on here? Trying to see anybody else got an opinion. What's up, J.E.? Salute my boy Net Stars. Salute the Net Stars. What's going on, bro? You got to pull up and hit the link, man. You got to hit the link later on, man. Want to get you out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some views and opinions on stuff, man. What else? Who else in here? Casey Phillips, what's up? Also, I want to say salute to Jess. I got a donation from Jess the other day. I don't know if it's a troll. I don't know who it was. But I'm going to say salute to Jess. But when I seen the picture and the artwork, it looked suspicious, like somebody else I know that make that type of artwork. But if it is a woman named Jess that donated, I'm going to say thank you. So I had to put that out there because, you know, people that donate, I'm going to salute them and I'm going to appreciate what they do. Who else here? Already know American Link's in here. American Link said a 3-year-old with an AR-15. That's kind of fishy. Yep, it's fishy and it's messy. Something, it's crazy. Now that could be a scenario too. I ain't think of that scenario. What if the uncle shot the baby in the head by mistake and then went and played it off like he was asleep? That could have happened too. So I'm gonna be sticking to this story. I'm gonna be paying attention because the uncle could have been calling himself, breaking the gun down, cleaning it, anything. Could have shot the baby by mistake, jumped in the bed, act like he was asleep. We don't know. So that's what I'm saying, man. It is fishy though. And other than that, hold up. Ben the Israelite says, lie to me about getting stimulus checks. Need false hope. Brooklyn is bad. Word. Yeah, like I said, man, they had the nerve to say they're gonna give out stimulus checks, but it's only going to 10 states, and it's gonna be chump change. Man, I'm not gonna get into that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Secure your bag. Secure the bag and learn how to penny pinch. Learn how to save. Other than that, I do not know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling y'all, man, especially people that depend on other people for income. If that person you depend on take a loss, you're going to take a super loss. If that person you depended on decide to leave your ass or put you out or turn their back on you, you're going to be super messed up. So I'm talking to my people that got a chance to do something. Do what you got to do right now and don't wait. Because you're not going to be able to go, you're not going to be able to pull up no more. You're not going to be able to use nobody's Wi-Fi. You're not going to be in no comfortable situation. I'm trying to tell y'all what's about to happen, man. Some of y'all already know this. They playing a game called Hide the Cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's called Hide the Money. And they're going to sit back with their hands behind their back and play games to see how many people are going to fold. That's how I look at it. That's my opinion. She said, Annette said, that's why I never depend on no one, always went out and got mine. That's right. And don't get me wrong, this applies even if somebody love you to death. You know, even if somebody will tell you they don't have no problems holding you down, making sure you straight. Man, you got to look at that as false hope too, because it's not even about that. What if that person that does, you know, take care of you or don't mind taking care of you or love what they do, you still got to think, what if something happens to that person? Then what I'm going to do? That's how it works. That's why I asked the question yesterday, are people losing their mind? Or people losing it? People also lose what? Faith. Somebody can lose faith in you. And they might not feel the same way about you tomorrow that they do today. and you put all of your trust in this person. Like, yo, I seen this situation where this man was married to this woman for 8 years, right? He was married for 8 years. What's poppin', Randy Nichols? This man was married to this woman for 8 years. And he was on Facebook going in women DMs trying to flirt with women. His wife knew he had a cheating problem. So you know what she did? She made a troll page. She made a troll page of a bad chick and started hollering at her husband. Don't you know this dumb nigga was hollering back at his wife? But not only that, his wife was very smart and cunning. She was very smart. His wife said, yo, if you want to smash, it's going to be $500. Do you know this dumb nigga went back to his wife and asked to borrow $200? Then when his wife blew him up and said, the whole time, nigga, you was talking to me. This nigga gonna lie and said he knew that was a troll page. And he gonna say, I only asked you for that $200 because I wanted to buy me a pair of sneakers. So 2, a bum nigga admitted that he had to ask his wife for $200 for sneakers. For 3, this nigga was willing to not only cheat on his wife, he was willing to pay a woman over $200 for sex. $500. In a crisis, that's how low some niggas are going to violate their own household. Now, my nigga, if you're going to cheat, at least have enough common sense, you jackass. If you know your woman is taking care of you, why the hell would you take money out your household from your wife to give to another chick? That's some of the stupidity you niggas be doing. Not only are you cheating, you take money out of your damn household in a pandemic. So that's why I don't feel sorry for everybody. But I'm going to say this particular black woman, she was smart as hell because she set that nigga up. And I'm going to show you how a lot of niggas set themselves up. And even when they get caught, they still going to lie. So like I said, the nigga couldn't just cheat. He want to cheat and he want to trick his wife money up, which means he want to take money out of his own fucking household. And when he asked his wife for the bread, he trying to say, oh, I was asking for the money because I wanted to buy some sneakers. I wasn't trying to buy no tail. But his wife set his ass up. She catfished her own husband with a picture of a bad chick. He was talking about, oh, you got a fat ass, all of that. She set his ass clean up. So I'm trying to show you how you even got some dudes, they just disloyal like that. See, that's called being disloyal. You see, it's one thing to cheat. So ladies, don't get mad at me. I'm not co-signing cheating. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's one thing if that man cheated, but not only did he cheat, he's willing to spend his wife's money, and this nigga know damn well his wife take care of him. That's the fucking stupidity that niggas do, and that's the type of nigga that's going to end up homeless. Because it's clear as day, he can't take care of himself. So he's willing to sacrifice his household, trick up his wife's money. That's called disloyalty. He's disloyal to himself. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. But Shorty caught his ass. Oh man. But yo, nah, she catfished her own husband. It wasn't no money involved. She was capping. The wife was capping. She was acting like a prostitute that wanted $500. She was lining her husband up. And then she sat back in the cut. And when the nigga came to her for the money, that's when she admitted, nigga, that girl you think you're going to trick on, nigga, that was me. That's how she caught her husband cheating. Set his ass clean up. Word. Yeah, other than that, man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I did enough. Salute to y'all. Salute to the chat. That's a fact, man. That's why a bunch of grown men is in the shelter. But guess what? The shelter's getting overbooked. So that means a lot of niggas going to be sleeping outside. Hey, man. To each his own. Y'all do what y'all do. But this is what happens when you're a fake-ass player and you ain't on top of your game. So that's it. If you want to be a player, you got to be a real player. You got to get to that bag. You can't be playing around. Other than that, I'm up out of here. Episode 137. For No Fame Live. I'll holler at y'all later. Ghost.